I remember after like one of our first major gunfights, I was sitting like on top of the mountain. Everything had kind of quieted down. I just started like chuckling to myself. My buddy's like, "What are you laughing about?" And I remember back in college, I had a business law professor who gave a quote by Steve Jobs saying like, "You're going to work a majority of your life. If you're going to, spend that much time doing something, do something that you love, and don't stop, searching for it until you find it. And with all matters of the heart, you'll know." I'm like, dude, I know this is what I love. We met because my little sisters and her worked together. They were best friends. And my mom tried to play matchmaker for years.
And she did great. And both of them did great.
We got engaged, and then we got married on June 26th of 2009, and I deployed about 10 days later. So she's been through, 4 deployments, and each time, someone's either been killed on my team or something like that, or catastrophic injuries, that kind of stuff. So she's been through it. So I got lucky, she got screwed.
He always says that.
I joined in 04, I earned my Green Beret in 06, and 3 months later I was in Afghanistan. And I deployed 2009 to Afghanistan again. Went to the same fire base my best friend had been killed at. My first 2 months there, we had a new guy on the team. He was on a rooftop. We started taking fire immediately. So I ran up the stairs to go help him, and as I got toward the top, my right leg slipped and fell, and I fell down off the stairs. Our medics looked at it like, "Hey, you got to medevac out, you're done." I refused to leave because I hadn't gotten revenge for my buddy, and so I stayed.
So you had a surgery as soon as you came home, and just to go back out again. He's that
so they did a whole
dedicated
foot and ankle rebuild, and then as soon as I could get back to the team, I got back to the team, deployed right away, and then I fell nearly 50 feet, not straight down, but tumbled down the side of a cliff, re-injured it, and finished that deployment, came home, went and saw the surgeon again. So we rebuilt the foot and ankle again, did a few other little surgeries there trying to save it. And went down to a place called Exos in Florida, Athletes Performance. Learned how to basically walk and run all over again. And 3 days after I got back, I hopped back on a plane and went back to Afghanistan again. And then what would be my very last op ended up re-injuring my ankle, and came home, and 2 weeks after I got home, they amputated it. They couldn't save my leg. I'd done so much damage to it. So they started off with a below knee amputation. That was October 7th of 2015, and every 4 to 6 months I had multiple surgeries, and they finally did it through the knee, and it's worked ever since. So
when you compare losing someone's best friend to losing a leg, this is nothing compared to that. It really put things in perspective of, life is precious. So it made everything else, I wouldn't say easy, but when you compare it to losing Mark and losing a leg or getting injured over and over, we would always say, at least you're here.
And then Luke's Wings flew her and the boys out to come be with me as I was getting ready for surgery. Or here's an organization that literally like, "Oh, what do you need?"
Touching that somebody cares that much, and it's not just "Oh, we support you," and that's wonderful, but they actually do, and they lift you up and make you feel like you're not alone.
Having your wife there, who's, I had 20 some odd surgeries. She knows what I'm like coming out. She knows what I need. She knows. Having that advocate there. Having family there, it's huge. And we read the news media. The real stories that should be put out are stories like Luke Wings and the other organizations, that help. The military, help your first responders, and just help people in general. But you don't see those stories all that often, which is a shame. Thank you isn't enough. We always send like a card, and you always wonder like, how can you help? Our goal now that I've retired is to pay it forward.
We want those resources available for the next family.
And be able to.
Because it really was a huge help to us.
And that's, thank you. Thank you to Luke's Wings and everyone who lightened our load during a dark time.